deserted fighting ship, forgotten by all but a few, lies lonely in the Navy Yard at Bayonne, New Jersey. The Bonhomme Richard, Old Ironsides, the Enterprise. No ship fought more gloriously than the USS Franklin, the mighty Big Ben of World War II. Her exploits have grown dim in the echo of history. But to those who know and remember, she is a legend, a tribute to a captain and crew who would not give up their ship. They proved, as Americans have throughout our history, that the impossible is not impossible at all. During World War II, 3,000 men lived, ate, and slept on the 27,000-ton carrier. And one day, near war's end, 700 men died on her. That day provided the most stirring single story of naval warfare ever filmed. A story that begins on March 19th, 1945, with the Franklin steaming into action off Japan. 7 a.m., a Japanese dive bomber strikes. Two enemy bombs hit square amidships. Flames envelop the deck. The Franklin has been struck at the most vulnerable possible moment, with her own bombs and rockets exposed, ready for loading. Without a trace of panic, crewmen fight raging fires, which draw near 200,000 pounds of explosives and 12,000 gallons of high-octane gasoline. Wounded are cared for by medical corpsmen. At 7:11, a series of violent explosions rack the Big Ben. The blasts sweep the hangar deck below, wiping out all lives there. The Franklin is now a massive, fiery ammunition dump, blowing up bit by bit. The huge forward plane elevator is smashed. 22 aircraft are trapped below. More wounded. It is now 2.5 hours after the first crippling attack. The cruiser Santa Fe comes alongside to take off the gravely injured. Coming in for the kill, a Jap plane is blasted. .952, the most horrific blast of the morning. Steaming at 8 knots directly toward Japan, the Big Ben fights on. Captain Garry refuses to abandon ship. The Santa Fe returns. The rescue cruiser wedges herself directly in against the pitching, listing carrier and stays there under power. Her hoses spray the Franklin's fires. Through the carrier's burning hulk, hundreds are dead and dying. There seems to be no hope of saving her, but her captain and crew won't give up. The flight deck is torn apart and charred by explosions. Smoke has driven the last man from the engine rooms. The Big Ben lies dead in the water, listing 14 degrees, but she is still afloat. Chaplain Father Joseph O'Callahan, one of 2 heroic officers awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor, ministers to a critically wounded sailor. Another Jap plane gets through, but one wing shot away spins crazily down to the sea. The destroyer Hickock moves in behind the Franklin's fantail to remove men stranded there, blocked from all other escape. The casualty toll aboard the carrier is the greatest single naval loss of the war. First from the fantail come the wounded. With the Hickock scraping up and down against the Franklin's stern, other men jump directly to the destroyer's deck. .800 men are rescued from the water. Of the Franklin's original 3,000 men, almost 2,000 miraculously survive unhurt. One by one, the crewmen who stayed with their ship until driven off by fire, smoke, and explosions are plucked up from the sea by rescue ships. At dawn, crippled but proudly above water, the Franklin steers for port under her own power. Bringing new glory to old glory, the men of the Franklin, among them M. Frisbee, bosun, T.J. Frazier, steward, 3rd class. J.W. Turner, water tender, 1st class, veteran of both world wars. And 18-year-old F.W. Masters, fireman, 2nd class. Salute them and the Franklin. No ship has taken punishment like her and survived. Safe home in New York, the Big Ben steamed past the Statue of Liberty and into history. Soon the war would be over, and peace, for which she so gallantly fought, would be won. Today, the Franklin's fighting might is muzzled. But unlike the Enterprise, which is scheduled to be scrapped, the Big Ben stands ready to serve America again, should she be recalled to active duty. No planes clutter the vast expanse of her hangar deck. Only memories, memories of the men who died here, far from home, on a day long ago. Their sacrifice should not and must not be forgotten. No voices shatter the stillness aboard a ship that throbbed to the roar of battle. No dishes clatter in the mess hall where crewmen sat down to meals that they might never finish. No sailor tosses fitfully in his bunk, dreaming of what tomorrow will bring. No bell rings. No gun sounds. These are memories of the Franklin's past, of the men who served on her, and of the spirit that has made her a part of America's heritage.